Welcome to this tutorial explaining the basics of the simulator within the Turbine plugin. First, load the plugin onto a stereo or quad track. The simulator can be activated or deactivated on the lower left of the engine or simulator page. Now turn on the simulator and select a good thrust value. To get an overview of the sound, you can fly around using the white triangle by dragging it with your mouse. On the left you will find the VEL, that stands for velocity value, showing at which speed the engine is currently moving. Keep track of it for more realistic results. In case the triangle moves outside the current view, you can use the zoom slider to make it visible again. Of course, it's also possible to write the X, Y, and Z coordinates as automation. Once that's done, it might make sense to smooth out the input you gave your DAW to get a more steady speed and acoustic result. The wind parameter on the upper right intensifies or lowers wind activity. The wind behavior changes depending on the distance. There's also a basic delay system that lets you alter 4 dynamic sound obstacles to create a more natural acoustical environment, and with that, a better sense of direction. 4 parameters can be altered to change the sound of the obstacles. XY coordinates for the placement, gain for the specific loudness of the selected obstacle, and damp for the feedback. You can move the 4 obstacles around using the mouse. Be aware that the distance shown in the radar is multiplied by 10 to get a better overview of the placement. To demonstrate how they work, we created a rather extreme example, moving all obstacles to the far right. In the ER settings, you can change the decay value to alter the length of the delay. Also in the ER settings, you can change the mix of the delay to your taste. Let's see how the flyby sounds without any delay. Now in the second part, we're creating a flyby for the A10 Thunderbolt 2 using 2 turbine instances. This is what the final result sounds like. We start by using the A10 Thunderbolt 2 preset, the exact plane you see in the video. There's already some automation going on. The flight path is set using the X, Y, and Z coordinates. Also, the volume automation fades in and out, and we got the burn, bass, and angle parameters to support the flight path. That is the sound of the A10 Thunderbolt 2 preset, only at a typical speed of about 600 km per hour. To better place the A10 into the scene, the earlier reflections have already been altered. Without these delays, it's less locatable. Have a listen. The wind settings have not been changed. It's possible to strengthen or eliminate modulation of the sound through wind. The angle automation accentuates the tonal aspects during the approach and creates some more movement. Adding another instance of the turbine with different presets makes it possible to add another character and modulation. First, the original instance has been duplicated to get the exact same flight path, and the Jet Scream Pass Strong preset has been loaded. Wind for more modulation in the simulation and life for more modulation in the engine are good values to alter modulation. Listen to the flyby with wind and life lowered. And now with wind and life parameters raised again. This instance is mainly there to improve modulation during the approach and leaving. So bass and angle support that together with a simple volume automation. You might have also noticed an equalizer. Because the second turbine should blend smoothly into the first one, some frequencies have been removed. Here's the original with the EQ bypassed. And here the EQ is engaged again. Combined, the result is a lively and typical sound of the A10 Thunderbolt II aka Warhawk flyby.